It looks like there'll be no joy for motorists as the Easter long weekend approaches. Fuel prices reached a fresh 30-month high last week and they're expected to remain there in the days ahead. Peter Khoury is from the NRMA. Peter Khoury, what are you expecting to happen over the Easter long weekend?
Well, today and tomorrow we expect prices to hit their peak, and that's an average of around $1.50. And then hopefully, if last week's cycle is anything to go by, they should start coming down so that just in time for families when they're going home after the long weekend, we should see prices on an average of around about $1.39.
Global oil prices, though, have gone down over the past week. Why do fuel prices keep going up?
Well, look, it takes about 7 to 10 days for any movements in global prices, and Singapore MOGAS is actually the international benchmark price for Australia. So it takes about 7 to 10 days for prices to flow on here to the Bowser. The other factor, of course, is the Aussie dollar, and we're quite lucky because it's trading quite high. So that is certainly protecting us from prices being a lot higher.
Well, they still seem quite high. How do prices at the moment compare to, say, 12 months ago?
Well, we know that this is the highest they've been in 30 months, and so that obviously takes into account 12 months ago as well. But if, for argument's sake, the Australian dollar was trading at what it was 30 months ago, you could add 25 to 30 cents a litre extra on the price of petrol today. So the fact that the dollar is at $1.05 and not 80 cents is helping us.
Well, let's look ahead for the rest of the year. What are you expecting to happen?
Well, look, unfortunately, the Middle East crisis continues to put upward pressure on prices. We also expect that at some point in the next 12 months, the US economy will strengthen. That will see demand for oil increase quite dramatically. So, the long-term forecast isn't great for Australian motorists, and unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it because it is a volatile market, and it's one that Australia has no control over.
So across Australia at the moment, who can expect to pay the most for petrol?
Well, right now, motorists in Adelaide are getting a break. They appear to be the cheapest in the country. Darwin and Hobart are smaller markets, and their prices appear to be higher than the other capital cities. So it really does depend on where in the price cycle each capital city happens to be sitting. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane tend to move in similar patterns, but those prices will fluctuate depending on the city. So it's important for motorists in those areas to keep their eye on the price boards as they're driving past service stations.
Peter Khoury, thank you.
Thank you.